I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Sam Lee. He is CEO and co-founder at Thoropass. And also joining me is Eva Pittas. She is president and co-founder at Thoropass. Sam, Eva, it is wonderful to have you back. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk again.
Yeah.
Great to be back. Thank you so much.
So, Sam, describe the shifts you've seen in the land of infosec and the regulatory landscape.
Yeah, I think even in the last 5 years, the awareness and demand for formal cybersecurity program has really trickled down from the largest organizations originally to even the smallest technology companies. And we've just seen that shift very, very, very clearly. Historically, startup pushback, setting up a compliance and information security program to a much later stage. But right now, the requirement has really trickled down so that they need to do it effectively right after they incorporate. And that is partially due to the more regulation that is coming up. The US is finally following up to GDPR. We have state-by-state privacy regulation, as well as cybersecurity laws being passed. But it's also a result of industry self-governance. People are talking about best practices. People don't want to see those data breaches on the news, and they're promoting information standards such as SOC 2, ISO 27001, and high trust among their groups. And lastly, it will be very interesting to see how the emergent technologies, Web3, generative AI, as well as trends such as ESG, and really permutates down to the small technology companies and the upstarts to see how the regulators and the industry will react.
Mm-hmm. Now, Eva, tell me, how are traditional audit services and standalone compliance software missing the mark in today's environment?
Yeah, it's very interesting because over the last decade, there have been tremendous technological advancements. We see generative AI, Sam just mentioned that, wearables, self-driving cars. I was just in California and actually saw one, which was shocking. How we buy goods and services, but there has not been much innovation in the landscape of information security audits. And from the time that I left Citigroup just a decade ago, I would say those audits processes haven't changed much at all. They're very manually intensive. There's very little technology that's really infused into the process, and there are many human loops, manual processes, screenshots that are taken, emails going back and forth on how information gets shared with auditors. And there isn't technology, like I said, that can be utilized to really make those processes more efficient, higher quality, as well as predictable. And that's where we come in and where we have been focusing, because while there have been investments in information security, there hasn't been that same investment necessarily in these audit processes and these audit services. And technology needs to play a greater role. And with the regulatory bar rising and companies needing to really comply with all these regulations and third-party risk management requirements, these audits are becoming much more commonplace, even for the smallest vendor. And so there has to be a better way, and I think now is the time for innovation in this space.
All right, and Sam, tell me, what's the Aura way, and how is it changing how companies manage compliance and infosec audits?
It's great, you pronounce it perfectly. So when we first started the company, we believed that integration and automation is the cure for the inefficiencies in information security compliance. And then a couple years in, we realized there is still a bottleneck to be solved, which is the audit process. That's why we launched the Aura way. We have been doing this for a couple years, but we're branding everything under this umbrella that combines generative technology with expert audit service in one end-to-end solution, so that our customers can set up, maintain, and demonstrate their compliance in one suite, and really enjoy the efficiency gained by investing in the technology on the auditor side, which, as Eva mentioned, has not been a priority until the Aura way.
All right, Eva, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I think anyone who's been through an audit knows it's a painful process. Financial audit, information security audit, and we know that there is a better way, and we've built that better way, which is really integrated, where you have this closed loop, and you have the human support, and we have technology that is baked into that, and we're building predictable processes with the Aura way, and helping our customers really experience a very different type of audit. And what's really exciting is that companies that go through the ROA in our audit, they will never know the old way of doing an audit. And that is really exciting for us because we are revolutionizing how audits are being done.
All right. Well, Eva, Sam, wonderful to have you on Floor Talk. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks so much.